Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Sorry, I could not get all that out. I come to you live Monday evenings, 7 p.m. Arizona time. So I hope you had a great weekend because it was St. Patrick's Day yesterday. And yes, we went out and celebrated. My husband and I went with a whole bunch of friends from his work that he used to work with. So his old boss came to town. He's from Colorado. He moved to Colorado Springs and he came here. And it was so nice because a lot of his old people he worked with was here to, hang out and have some drinks and just have a fun time celebrating St. Patrick's Day. So we had a great time. We enjoyed ourselves. We spent most of the afternoon. So we were there from like 1 o'clock to like 4 o'clock, 4:30, something like that. And then we went out to dinner and then came home. But it was really nice. I mean, we had such a good time seeing old people and old friends. I shouldn't say old people because they're not old, but old friends. So it was really nice and very, very enjoyable. So it was super exciting to be able to do that. Good evening, Mom. Thanks for joining. So we had such a good time doing that. And then today I just kind of ran around. We're getting ready to go away Sunday. So I won't be live next Monday. So I won't have a live next Monday because I will be out of town. And then we will be back for Easter. And then I will have a live on Monday. But anyway, so I was trying to figure out and Saturday we had a birthday party for my two grandsons. So they are both born in March. Yeah, so that was craziness. So I made them this birthday card that was amazing. Their theme was race car racing. So I actually made them this race car. I used a lot of old products, so I didn't do a live on it. But I should do a live on it anyways, even though I've used all old product because it was super, super cute. Anyways, so then I was like, I really didn't make my granddaughter a card. We went to Disneyland for her birthday, and I had intended to make her a card and just got crazy, and then we got busy, and then, oh my gosh, time just got away, and I was like, so I'm like, she's going to get jealous because I made the boys a birthday card, but I did not make her a birthday card. So I thought, this would be a good time for me to kind of go through the catalog and see what would be kind of an appropriate card for her, even though it's a month late because her birthday was in February. Also, we are having, I just got a notice on it, so I'm not up on it, but I think that it's April 6th it starts that we have able to last chance, basically, because the annual catalog and the I didn't even print anything out. I literally just got the notification. And the mini catalog and the annual catalog are going, we're going to get a new annual catalog, and the mini catalog goes away April 30th. And so does the annual catalog. So we have last chance. You can buy things that are going away. And I just looked it up, and this is one of the stamp sets that goes away. As with things that go away, new comes in. So I'll post the flyer. So I just was looking through there, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so fitting. It's Friendship Royalty, and this stamp set is super cute. It just fits her. It actually fits any little girl because it's so cute. It's your friendship royalty. Thanks for fixing my crown. To the birthday queen. If the crown fits, you were born to be fabulous, not perfect. Because we want our girls, actually want any little kid to be fabulous, but we don't want that, expect them to be perfect. that's too much expectation for them. And then it's got two different crowns. It's got some swirly stars, and it's got stars, and then you can make a crown or wand. It's super cute, which would have been cute for me to make for her when we went to Disneyland. Anyways, so actually I'm going to probably give this to her later and just tell her I made her a card. But this is so cute, and this really is a cute set to have. It is going away, so you do have to purchase it before April 30th. So this is the card that I made. I thought that this was so cute. She likes pinks. She likes blues and yellows, and she likes lots of colors, but pinks, of course, are her favorite. So I thought I would do this in pinks, and then this is what you can't really tell because it's too light, but it's called Pool Party, and it is kind of a blue, and this is kind of the blue that she does like. So I just thought this was so cute. So what I did was, when I was searching, this lady did a card similar, and she opened it differently. I've never opened the card this way. She opened it this way. It's like, this is so exciting. So usually when we cut the card this way, we open it, we flip it up like this instead. So this was exciting to do it this way. So I did a little bit of embossing and stamping. So it's a really easy card to make, but I just thought it was really cute. So, all right. Everything is in the annual catalog. Nothing's in the other catalog, but it's all in the annual catalog. So we're going to start out, and the measurements are all kind of strict. So this is 11. Oh, man. You see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So we can. So, and normally when we do this, I score, since how I scored, we usually, instead of opening it, we usually open it this way, or most of the times that's how we open it when we score it like this. So this time we're going to just flip it this way and open it like this, which I thought was ingenious. I would have never thought to open it that way personally. So I just thought that was pretty exciting. Just a different way to open it. Okay, now all these pieces. This is going to be the piece that's going to go, we're going to layer, because I like layers. So this is 5 1/4, and this is Berry Burst. This is Bubble Bath. This pink here is Bubble Bath. Isn't that the neatest name? Anyways, and then this is Berry Burst, and this is 5 1/4 by 4 1/8. And this is going to just barely fit on there, but that's okay. You'll still be able to see. I wanted it so you could see the bubble bath as well. So we can glue this on. What I did with mine is I got everything all ready and then I glued everything, but it won't really matter. So okay. And then I'm not going to glue the inside piece because I'm going to stamp on it. But the inside is 5 1/4 by 4. And I did mine a little, I did this the normal size because I did want some of the pink to show. Mine I did out too far and I didn't like it. So I cut it to the normal 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to stamp some on the inside. So I'm not going to adhere it. So we're going to stamp on this little piece, and we're going to stamp on this outside piece. The outside white piece, all right, is 5 1/8 by 4, and this little piece is 3. Where's my cheat sheet? It is 3 5/8 by 2 5/8, and we're going to stamp on this too. But what we're going to stamp is we're going to emboss. So I put this down here because it's easier. So we are going to emboss with silver. So we're going to use the big, we're going to use the big crown on here. So when you emboss, you need to use Versamark. And when you stamp Versamark, you can't see it on your paper, but you'll know that it's there. So we're going to stamp on here. I should have gotten my, and this paper, it fits on here, but it just barely fits, but that's okay. We're going to stamp on here. And you can't, in the light, you can kind of see where it is. You can't on the camera, but you can kind of see that you stamped it on there. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to set my block away because I'm going to get out my powder, and you don't want it all over the place. Now this piece is on the outside. It's 5 1/8 by 4. And I'm also going to, this little swirly stamp I want on this paper, and I'm also going to emboss it. So I'm going to stamp it with my Versamark. And I also want again, you can't really see it, but when I tilt it, you can kind of see it. And I'm going to do another one. And I think I'm going to do this one up. So, and again, I'm going to move that out of the way. And you want to close your Versamark, because you won't get, if you get powder on it, you won't get it off. So you want to close that and put that aside as well. So I put a stamping pad on there so it's easier to stamp the clear stamps. I also put this piece of paper because I get stuff everywhere. So this is my silver embossed powder. It just comes in 3: silver, gold, and called metallics, copper, silver, and gold. That's also going away in. So if you want this set, then you'll have to get this and before the end of the month. I don't know what they're coming out with, but let me put this upside down. So, all right. So the first thing we want to do is let's get this one. So we want to put this. Okay. Just want to just set this all on here. See, I already am getting it all over the place. Turn that over. Why is that not on there? Okay, and then I'm going to do this one. Oh, good. And I'm getting it all over everywhere. Yeah, you do. I should have brought my tray out and I did not. That's my fault. All right, so there's this little bit here I don't want. Wherever the embossing powder is, that's where it will emboss. So I took my I have this little paintbrush basically, and I just scooped it off because I don't want that on there. So yeah, I should have brought my tray out because it'd be much easier. I wouldn't get it all over the place. All right, so I think I have it over here. Yeah. All right, I got another smudge. So I'm going to just take this and just get that off because I don't want that on there. Wherever you have that powder, that is where okay. Now that I've made a total mess, all right, so this will be a little bit loud, so I apologize, but I'm going to use my heat tool and make magic. And as that heats up, you can tell probably just a little bit that it changes the color a little bit. Yeah, you can tell a little bit on there. I just think it's so amazing. I love it. And I thought the crown should be silver. Crowns are silver. Okay. And then these little, oh, I messed this up. You probably won't tell. These little star things I thought would be cute, silver too. Okay, now I'm going to clean this off because I have the powder all over my work surface. Okay, I'm going to fold this up. All right. So now I'm going to stamp the happy birthday. Well, it's not really, it doesn't say happy birthday, but it says to the birthday queen, which I think is very fitting for almost anybody. All right, and I'm gonna stamp this in the berry burst. I think that will be very standout. Here we go. I think that looks so pretty. All right. Now I'm going to set that aside, and then on this paper, I am going to stamp with the little crown. So the big crown was on that, but this is the little crown. And I'm going to stamp with Lemon Lolly. I'm going to stamp a crown in Lemon Lolly. And I think I'm going to stamp another one. And then I'm going to close it up. And I'm going to stamp another one in the bubble bath. But I'm going to wipe this off. Yeah. Yeah, I have this all over. Oh my goodness. See, I didn't close my stamp pad, and see what happens? You get it all over everything. Yep. Literally everything. But I normally try to close them because now it's all over everything. Right. Where is my cleaner? I need my cleaner. So I'm going to get a cleaner today because I wiped off all of my. There it is. Okay. So we need to clean this off. Make sure there's no Lemon Lolly on here. All right. And bubble bath is really light, but it's still a really. There we go. I'm thinking I want one kind of up there. right. Then I'm going to stamp the stars in our pool party. Hi, Beth. I stamp some stars in our pool party. And I fill in these little spots here. And then I also, oh good, I'm so glad you were able to catch me finally. I know, you're probably so busy all the time. Doing all kinds of fun stuff and working. And I'm going to do another one in the Berry Burst. That should be pretty good. I know some of this will be covered up when I put the one piece on there, but I still just wanted that to cover that up. Okay, so it's like a mess now. So what I wanted to do on the side, for the inside, I didn't pin that off. So on when I made the first one, I did the bubble bath stars. Can hardly see them. So I'm thinking I want to do stars in the Berry Burst. So I didn't need to throw it. So I'm going to do stars on this. This goes on the inside, and I'm going to do that with the Berry Burst. Thought the bubble bath would be really pretty, but it just didn't show up enough. So oops. This one on the way. Let's do this one just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready to put this all together. So this will go on the inside. What did I do with my base? There it is. So now we can put this on the, all right, let's do it the right way. So we put on the inside. Go this way. And now we can assemble this part. So this actually goes on the outside, so that'll look really nice. So I'll show you. I liked how that turned out. Again, you're only seeing like a little bits of each one, but still you can see all the colors. All right, so now we can adhere this. This will be so pretty. So this DSP is also in the main catalog, and it is called Soft Shimmer Specialty Paper. And there's Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, 980, and Pretty Peacock. So this is actually the Berry Burst one. So since this is, it's not smooth, so glue has a hard time sticking to stuff like the shimmer paper. And I have a hard time with our, like, I have these, I don't even have one in here because I don't use it very often. But so we have these Stampin' Seals. This one isn't even working because I don't even know how to use it very well. So we have those, but I have a hard time making them work. So I'm going to use Terry tape because, oh yes, I can show you. So I'm going to use Terry tape because I can't get that to work. So let me get this on here and then I can show you. It all, I know for some reason it's all blue. So you put this all together here. All right, so this is that nice, pretty Berry Burst paper. And then this is what I'm going to put on top of it. And then this is all going to go on top of that part. Yeah, I did the Terry tape and on the first one, and it worked really good because I cannot get that other stuff to work at all. I don't do well with it. So I did the Terry tape. Like, okay, that works. So I can't get that. And glue doesn't seem to want to stick very well to that paper. So, all right. So then I'm going to put this on. Oops, sorry. Here. And then because this has a smooth back, we can use tape or a glue to put it on the card. So, like, okay, that works. And then we'll put this on this card, and it covers up some of this, but you still get to see some of it. So it still makes it really a cute card. And so I embossed this piece. So this right here, I embossed with the silver. So, and then I embossed this also, this little doodad with the silver as well. And then I thought it would be super cute to, we have these little, they're called pastel adhesive back sequins. And they come in the small and the big, but I did the small ones. And so I liked the pink ones. So I'm gonna take the pink ones and I'm gonna put them on the crown. So we're stuck them to the, and this just tops it off. Yeah. And this just finishes it off. It gives it so much bling, and so it makes it so cute. And I think I'm probably going to stamp on the inside for my granddaughter. So there we go. So, and I really liked, well, thanks, Bev. So making that the pink, it matches the bubble bath. And then on the inside, and then you can stamp and then you can write. So I know. And you know what, Bev? It's going out by at the end of this month, end of April. So you have to get it before the end of April because because all the catalog is ending. So yeah, it's leaving by end of April. So, but yeah, I was like, oh, it's got so many cute things in there. I think on the inside, I love this saying. It says, "You were born to be fabulous, not perfect." Isn't that the greatest saying ever? So, but I just thought that would be so cute to give to anybody, actually. But I'm going to give it to my granddaughter. So, I just thought it was so cute. So, but thanks for joining. I so much appreciate it. I'm so glad you could. And I won't be here next Monday. We're leaving Sunday and we're going to be gone. And we'll be back next Friday. So we'll be out of town. But I'm glad you joined. Thank you. Thank you, Bev. I'm glad. Needed some sparkle on there. So, but I will be back after Easter. So we'll be back that Friday and we're coming back for Easter. So that Monday I'll have a live. So yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're gonna go jeeping. So I'm super excited. Really, really excited. We're going to Utah. So we're gonna go play with the Jeep, have some fun doing that. So but yeah, and then so we'll be back then. Everyone have a great week and next week, and then we'll see you after Easter. Have a great Easter, and I will see you when we get back. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. If you need anything, let me know. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.